So I joined the worst anarchy on Bedrock. Let me explain. So I got an invite to the server, which, to be fair, I wasn't meant to be invited to. And I don't think it's actually meant to be an anarchy because there was no griefing, no, like all this stuff that I find out later on. And it's owned by tourists. I didn't even know that. Yeah, so a lot of things surprised me after I did all of this. I didn't feel bad that much because, to be fair, it was pretty good footage. But just know I do return the stuff in the end, so it's not too bad. But anyway, just enjoy the footage. I went to this place called The Hole, hopefully to find some loot, because in the hole, they probably have some resources in here, but no. There was a furnace which had literally nothing inside. There was nothing of value in here, so I decided to go for the big one. The big house. There's two big houses that I saw. This one and the wooden one. Sadly, there wasn't a lot in any of the chests until I saw this, and it wasn't too great, but still it was better than having absolutely nothing from this. I got some stuff, and there wasn't too much, but luckily when I go to the furnace I find 8 iron. Alright, the 8 iron isn't a huge thing, but it's going to help me out a tiny bit later on with some, armor stuff. If I didn't have this, none of this would probably happen. So I'm glad I looted this house. I decided to take everything up here, and this would be used a bit later on, but it didn't really need to be because it didn't really help me. I don't nearly die at all. I was definitely on full hearts that entire time, but I go back up to the base and take everything else I can find. I thought I saw someone, or I did see someone, so I ran into the forest area, but this must have been some very, very, very cursed area because there was lightning. No admin on. It wasn't a thunderstorm, so I don't know how thunder could be there. Maybe it was like a one-time occasion. Like, maybe it only happened once, but no, it happens again, and then straight after. And, this doesn't ever happen again, but it was just such a weird thing, I decided to add it to the video. It was so weird. Shortly after, I decided to go after the second big house. It wasn't really big, but hey ho. It was wooden, so the first thought to my mind was, maybe I could burn it down. If it is an anarchy, maybe cause some anarchy. I take some stuff which would be helpful, food, with a big thing on this, server that I've seen. There wasn't too much of food. So I take what I need or what I can, and then I do something pretty stupid. I kill the bird, and this, homes them onto my area. I decided to kill the animals because, yet again, food, pretty scarce, and I get out of there. I decided to go away from civilization, maybe a chest or two, away from all the drama. I look around because, hey, I have to be certain. Then I think, oh, maybe gravel, can actually burn down, the house. Cause a bit more, chaos before I go and, stash some stuff, maybe get some better gear before I kill the rest of these people. So I get gravel, alright? And, it was pretty quick getting the gravel. It only took a few tries. When I finally get it, I wasn't just gonna burn the house down. Also, to burn animals alive, because I need the food very bad. So I go look for an animal. Luckily, I see a cow just in the distance. And, went to get some food. Until this happened. I put down the fire. Or maybe it was a glitch. Try it again. Maybe a glitch, okay? And then I realised he's completely made flint and steel useless. He could have just, turned off fire spread if he wanted to have a bit of an anti-grief. Even I don't know why he would. It's an anarchy, but no, he fully just turns off the flint to steel. I mean, if that's what you feel like, you go for it. When coming back, I see a player name, and I run because I haven't really seen someone who had worse gear than me. I try to look back to see his gear, because if it was only slightly more than me, I could probably take him. So I keep looking back, but I can't see anything. So I decide to just go into the ocean and try get away. Because if I died here, well, they would know, and I'd probably get, spawn killed. You don't want to be killed in a situation like this. So I decide to swim away. But then I get stuck on the sand. He gets close. I swim, then realise, wait, he has no gear. So I turn back and hit him twice. He runs, but I cut him off with a triangle on land. He was very eluded. He could have had full diamond, but he leaves his diamonds there. It was... I don't know why he did that. I have a gut feeling that someone was chasing me, so when I go out the crafting table, I do see someone. They're Ace. They were probably going to kill me, but then when they see I destroyed them with armor, they backed off. So I tried to get some distance. I go hide in a cave, hoping they'd pass or, just forget about me. And then Ace comes in. I die of I know I could probably take these two, but it's just when I killed them, they would know my location. And then he turned and looks me into the eyes. They're definitely not into a pie because Ace keeps going. So, I try and get past him, thinking if he pushes me down, I've got low ground and he can keep me down there, and then maybe I'll be trapped there until more people come. So I decide to see if he's actually going to swing at me. Ace sees me at this point, so I feel like I'm pretty screwed, so I jump past him. He then swings his sword. I miss. I don't even know how I went over him. It was a very, very bad misses. I could have dealt him a lot of full damage then, but I got a bit worried, I guess you could say, or panicked. Panic's probably a better word. This Ace guy really wants to team with me, but I'm not having it because this guy, he's swaying for me. So the best thing I could think of is getting away. I shoot with a bow to, kind of keep him at ease, because I don't want any of them going up behind me, because full damage would be a big problem if I fell down there. I decide to try to get away. It'll be the easiest option, and, I wouldn't have to fight any of them and not cause more alertion. I then go back to the wooden house, and this is where the problems start arising. 8 minutes into the video, here is where problems start to rise. So I see the person, and this would be an easy fight. So we saw each other really. He obviously doesn't want to fight. Okay, I think he's trying to go behind me. I'm not having it. We're walking to the side. I'm not letting him get behind me. He knows that he's trying to get behind me. He gets stuck down here. I'm not having it. I swing for him, and then he obviously runs back to the hole. I knew all three of them would probably be there, and I'm not stupid. I would struggle against all three of them, and it would probably be impossible for me to kill them with the lag I'm facing right now. So I let him go. It was no point, but I tested my lag, and I see it was very bad. A few minutes later, I feel a tiny bit more confident. I'm thinking, maybe if I can even up the playing field and kill one of them, it would be seriously better for me. So that's what I'm going to do. Then I see all three of them. I didn't want to have to fight one of them, and then all three of them come out. And they slowly start to pour out. So I run. I have an ender pearl, but I'm not going to use it. I don't think I can, probably get out of here or fight. Either way, I thought would be an option, but as I'd find out a little bit later, it is not as simple when stuff like this happen. It's a one-on-one. He's dragging behind. I hit him with beef because I'm just so good. it's hitting, me and him are getting hit from a bit away. We're getting hit by delays by 1 second, so I'm not having it. I kill pig for food and I try to run. It's gonna be hard. I circle around, try to fight him, but it was too laggy. And the third guy comes along, and I know I am not winning this fight, at all. So I run. I have a boat. I try to murk him with a pearl. It's a stupid idea. They couldn't even see me. They couldn't even see that through the pearl. So my only option is to get in a boat and hope I can get away. The boat takes a second to actually place, but luckily I do get away.
Man, shut your...
I head back to the base to find there's a lot of food. Carrots. My prayers have been heard. There's food up here, so I replanted it just in case I have to use it again. I slowly head down the mountain to only see there's one person in the hole, so I decide to fight him. He has a shield cowering behind it, but I know I can actually get past the shield. It was pretty hard because it was a 2-block gap, so I sit in this corner and spam his shield till it breaks, and it does, killing him. I take all the loot I can, then I meet the next challenge outside. We have a bit of a stare down. I knew I could win this fight, so I asked them to surrender, and we don't have a conflict here. It is fine. Green, the only problem I'm thinking is when I'm trying to fight this guy, Green getting in the way, and then the guy can get a bunch of free punches on me. I block off the pathway just in case anything I have left, or someone tries to come up behind me. If they do, it would be a bit of a problem. I punch Green, try to tell him to back off. He doesn't, and I have to kill him, because I don't want him to get in the way of the duel. So me and him fight. He tries to use his shield, but I keep critting him from behind the shield, and he dies very quickly. I can't pick up his loot, because I don't have that inventory space, so I decide to just go. Green has a bed really close by. I tried to dip. He hits me down here. It was too of a problem, but I wasn't going to keep letting him attack me while I go up. I see him drop down. That probably would have been a problem, but I do get away. He kills Green, which he probably thought was me, and I'm out. I send a warning in chat and, go on my way. The owner then joins. Me knowing I was probably going to get told to leave or banned, I rush up to where the owner is. I try to get up there as fast as possible because it was, a matter of time. He definitely wasn't going to let me stay, if it was tourist or not. And knowing that tourist definitely hates me from SKF, as I used to be a player, and we was very much rivals, I wouldn't be allowed to stay here. So I rush up, going to kill the owner. The inevitable happens, and I could have logged off and it came back another time because the ground was breakable, but I don't. He puts me in a box. I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna either kill me or just any method of killing me. I knew what it was gonna be. This wasn't a prison. He wanted his stuff back, so I see the splash potions and it's over. So, do I actually think this is the worst server or worst Anarchy? No, there is definitely stuff out there, but tourists, if you're actually watching this video, that server is definitely not an Anarchy.